Now, I mentioned this earlier, and we're speaking now with Nessa all about it. Can you imagine Dublin as being made to fit for the people that live there as well? It's going to be called a Playful City, and it's hoping to make Dublin just that. And Nessa Nabreen joins me on the phone line now to tell us all about it. How are you, Nessa?
I'm good, Alison. How are you doing?
Great. So tell me, this sounds really, really fascinating, and I was reading about it a little while ago, and it's leading up to a big event in October. But tell us about a Playful City.
Well, a Playful City is, as you say, it's a project exploring and responding to the need for more child-friendly and playful spaces in the city. So the reason, I suppose, the why behind it is children in Ireland, just to be a little bit serious for a second, they're suffering due to a lack of access to outdoor play. So what we're doing is we're bringing together stakeholders and communities around this issue, and ultimately bringing the community together through consulting with them over the summer months to ask them how they would like to see Dublin as a more playful city. We know what our vision is, just to find out and bring the community along with us. So for us, the Playful City is bringing the spaces between the spaces of our city streets more playful. So you can imagine your own kids walking along the street, and there's a little installation there that they can kind of play with along the way.
Right.
Something as small as a sign or lamppost saying, tree you can climb this way, or step in a crack and you'll break your back, or it could be something as big as turning bus stops into the seats at bus stops into swings, or even bandstands at bus stops, or zip wires over the liffey, someone has suggested to us. So it's really about bringing playfulness into the cityscape, and at the heart of this is if you put children at the heart of design and meaningfully consult with them and the wider community in that process, you actually make a safer, more playful, more accessible city for everybody.
So because we do think that there are like a good few kind of large green spaces, but we're talking about sort of in the city centre, more kind of small spaces that kids can kind of access regularly in a safe way and play. And there's two groups that are working at this. It's Connect the Dots and Upon the Tree. So tell us about how people can get involved and maybe a point of contact for you guys and what's going to be happening in October.
Sure. Well, what's going to be happening, I suppose, over the summer, if you can stay in touch with us at Playful City on Facebook or at playfulcity.com, and you'll find that we're doing pop-up consultations across the city through a installation that's been designed by Sean Harrington Architects, which is currently being designed to be very playful and interactive for kids. And then that'll lead on to all the findings from that. We'll develop the content of our conference in October, where we're inviting all sorts of speakers, including Turner Prize winners Assemble, who are experts in creating spaces with communities, playful spaces with communities. We've got Assemble, also the likes of the CEO of the European Travel Commission, so the importance of playfulness in the city for a thriving community. And then in the evening we'll have a hackathon for play, and that's, I suppose, what this is all about. It's not just a talk shop, it's about impact in the city. And what the hackathon will do, will bring all the findings from the community and give a brief to designers, academics, children's rights activists, children themselves.
Wow.
Design installations that could go into the city streets. Because these, as I say, could be they're low cost but high impact installations that will bring play onto the streets of the city and ultimately just make the city a nicer place for everybody.
Nessa, it sounds amazing. It sounds really, really good. And I'll be following you guys across the year. And we really do wish you guys the best of luck. Co-founder at Playful City. Nessa, thanks so much for talking to me this morning.
No problem, Alison. Thanks so much for having me on. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Today FM.